Okay, so is it audible now, everyone? Is it audible now? Just confirm once. Great, chalo. So yes, let's begin now. Hello. Yeah, I think it's audible. Correct? Everyone, please confirm in the chat box once. Yes. Okay. So once again, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to the second session, and in today's session, we are going to discuss fractions and decimals from basics to tricky questions, right? And these are the kind of questions that we are going to discuss in today's class. I mean, this is just a glimpse of some of the questions. We are going to have some 30-40 questions. Even in data interpretation, you require to use this concept. So this is what I mentioned at the beginning when there was some issue with the audio. Right, so guys, let's straight away begin with the session. Those who are new with the session, so quickly to tell you guys, this is the new channel that we have started, Unacademy CAT English, right? If you are looking for complete CAT preparation in English language, so make sure that you have subscribed to this channel. And this is a bit about myself. So, and this is my code on Unacademy platform. So whenever you go for plus or iconic subscription, you can use this code. Apart from this, I'll be conducting few free sessions on Unacademy app. So whenever you attend the session, for the first time when you attend the session on app, you will require to use one unlock code. So again, you can use SHAH10 as the unlock code. Okay, so let's begin. And yes, please join this Telegram channel. This is specifically for learners who want to learn in English language. Unacademy CAT English channel Telegram group. So do join this Telegram group as well. Before we proceed, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Do share it with all your friends, right? So the first thing that you need to know and remember is, guys, fractions and their equivalent decimals. Okay, so here is a table that I've shown on your screen. So make sure that all of you remember this table. For example, it's very simple. I mean, half means 0.5. Let me just indicate over here. So 1 by 2 means 0.5, 1 by 3 means 0.3333. This dot indicates it's a recurring decimal. 1 by 4 is 0.25, 1 by 5 0.2, and so on and so forth. Guys, 1 by 11 0.0909. So that's the recurring decimal. Okay, do you remember this, by the way? Guys, can you please confirm in the chat box? Do you remember this fractions and their equivalent decimal? Just confirm once, because you are going to use them extensively. I mean, in fractions question, yes, of course you are going to use them. Even in percentage will require to use them. Okay, you also need to remember 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 will be equal to 0.083333. Okay, then you can remember 1 by 15, 0.06666, and then last is 1 by 20, which is 0.05. 0.05. So just remember this fractions and their equivalent decimals. Yes, Anis, Yadidya, Yash, Aryan, Soham, hi, Nishant, Celestial. Great, chalo. Okay, now guys, let's see how to use them, how to use the fraction in percentage case. So before that, find the decimal equivalent of the following. So guys, can you answer this question? What will be 3 by 7 equivalent to? Just type your answer in the chat box. 3 by 7 in decimal will be equal to how much? So we know 1 by 7 is 0.1428 and so on and so forth. So 3 times of this is what? Yes, 0.4284. Okay, and something like that. So even if we say 0.428, that's fine. 0.42 is also okay. Doesn't make much difference, right? You should remember them approximately. Okay, everyone, do you all agree with this? Come on, quickly confirm in the chat box. Yeah. Similarly, what about 5 by 8? Can you tell me what will be the decimal equivalent to 5 by 8? Now type your answer in the chat box. Right, so 5 by 8 is equal to 0.625. Do you all agree? Because 1 by 8 is 0.125. So 5 times of that is 0.625. है ना? Have you all understood this part? So just remember this. Okay, I mean, this is how you should be able to quickly convert the given fractions into decimal. Guys, if I ask you what is 11 by 6, can you tell me the decimal equivalent of 11 by 6? Come on guys, give a try. Decimal equivalent of 11 by 6. What will it be? Whew. Sure. So now 11 by 6 is 1 plus 5 by 6. Do you all agree? 11 by 6 is 1 plus 5 by 6. Yes or no? Guys? So this is nothing but 1 plus. Now what is 5 by 6? Or the better way is, can I say 11 by 6 is nothing but 2 minus 1 by 6? Yeah, can I say 2 minus 1 by 6? That will actually simplify. So 2 minus 0.1666. So it will be equal to 1.83333. It will be 1.83333. Okay? Everyone? Are you all getting this point? Sure. Next one, 34 by 9. What will be the decimal equivalent of 34 by 9? Okay, so now this is called an improper fraction. We'll look at that. So you can convert them into mixed fraction. Can I say 34 by 9? See, please understand, 34 divided by 9. So 9 3s are 27 and we'll be left with 7. Okay, so we can write this as quotient plus divisor upon remainder upon divisor. Okay, so this is nothing but 3 and 7 by 9. Is that clear? 3 and 7 by 9. So this is 3 plus 7 by 9 means 3 plus. Now 1 by 9, guys, 1 by 9 is 0.1111. So what is 7 by 9? 7 by 9 will be equal to 0.7777. So this is 0.7777. So this will come out to be 3.7777. Have you all understood this? Yadidya? Yeah, 3.74 नहीं 3.77 आएगा. Correct? Because 1 by 9 is 0.1111. So 7 by 9 is 0.7777. Is that part clear? Everyone? Correct. Correct. What about others? Guys, are you all able to understand that? Jaldi se just type yes in the chat box quickly. If you all have understood this point, so type yes in the chat box so that we can go to the next part. Yes. Great. Chalo. Let's proceed. Now fraction and percentage. So guys, see, you need to understand this thing that 1 by 2 is 0.5. So in terms of percentage, you will multiply it with 100. When you want to convert it to percentage, you will multiply it with 100. So it will be 50%. Are you all getting this point? Similarly, 1 by 3, it's 0.3333. And if you want to convert it to percentage, so multiply it with 100. So you will get 33.33%. Right? 1 by 4, similarly, will get 25%. 1 by 5 will get 20% and so on and so forth. For example, 1 by 12, you will get 12.5%. Are you all getting this point? So just remember that table of fraction and equivalent decimal, and when you multiply those decimals by 100, you will straight away get percentage value. So just remember that. For example, if I ask you, guys, if I ask you, say, what is 22.22%, right, equivalent to, right? So you should be able to quickly figure out that this is nothing but 2 into 11.11%. Now what is a fraction equivalent to 11.11%? 1 by 9. So 2 into 1 by 9 is 2 by 9. So you should know fraction and its equivalent percentage. You should be able to convert it to percentage. Similarly, a given percentage should be able to, you should be able to convert it to fraction also. You will require both way calculations. Are you all clear with this, everyone? Great. Chalo. So let me give you a few questions. Guys, can you tell me 18.18 is equal to, just a moment, guys, 18.18% is equal to what fraction? ठीक है? Let me just correct this part. 18.18% is equal to what in fraction? ठीक है? Just write it this way. Everyone, so can you type your answer in the chat box? Sure. Come on. So yes, 18.18 is 2 into 9.09%, means 2 into 1 by 11, right? So you will say 2 by 11 in terms of fraction. Correct. Similarly, 58.33%. 58.33% is what in terms of fraction? Can you tell me, guys? So 58.33%. Can we write it as 50% plus 8.33%? Yes. So this is going to be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 12. Okay. So 1 by 2 can be written as 6 by 12 plus 1 by 12. Yeah. So this will come out to be what? 7 by 12. Yes. So here we can say this is equal to 7 by 12. Have you all understood this, guys? So this is how you convert a given fraction, given percentage into fraction and vice versa, right? Okay. Now let's look at few questions, everyone. So try for this question. Sure. Now mainly we need to deal with worded problems. We should be able to solve this kind of worded problems. So I'm going to give you some tricky worded problems based on fractions. Try to solve them. In a birthday party, there are n guests and a cake of 4 kg was distributed among these guests in 2 rounds. Initially, each guest was given a piece of half kg cake, and then again each got 1/6 kg of cakes to ensure complete utilization of the cake. Find the number of guests at the party. Guys, how many guests must have been there at the party? So how will you solve this question? What will be the answer for this question? Come on, guys. See, the simple value is let there be n guests. Okay. So can I say initially each guest was given a piece of half kg cake? Okay. So can I say n into 1 by 2 kgs? Plus afterwards this each of the guests got 1/6 kg of piece, so n into 1 by 6, this should be equal to total of 4 kg cake because the complete cake was utilized. Yes or no? So guys, can I say this is nothing but 3n by 6 plus n by 6 is equal to 4 kg? Yeah. So I'll get, if I solve this, I'll get 4n. Let me use different color. So I'll get 4n by 6 is equal to 4 kg. So can I say n should be equal to 6? N should be equal to 6. So what answer should we tick mark? None of this, because there should be 6 guessed. Guys, have you all understood? Just confirm yes. Type yes in the chat box if you have understood how to solve such question. ठीक है ना? See, these are easy situation, but yes, in case if you have just started your preparation, probably you may find it slightly difficult to comprehend, and this is what we are going to learn. You know, how to simplify most tricky situation, how to convert a worded problem into an equation. That's very important, right, in a CAT exam. So once you have learned that, I mean, things would be slightly easier. Yes, sure. Let me give you one more question, guys. Let me give you one more question. Huh. Someone is asking, sir, how did we get this 3n by 6? Okay, so guys, n by 2 is nothing but 3n by 6, isn't that? I've just written, because the denominator over here was 6, so I made the denominator 6 over here. Is this clear now? Sure. Okay, guys, please try for this question. Bob's Bikes sold 96 bikes. So there is a store called Bob's Bikes. Okay, and they sold 96 bikes during the week, and 1/4 of what was left on the weekends. Okay. Right. So they sold, yeah, just a moment, 96 bikes during weekdays and 1/4 of what was left on the weekend. After that, Bob still had half of his bike left. So how many bikes did Bob have at first? How many bikes did Bob have at first? Give a try, guys. See, and in case if you are watching this session in recorded mode, which I suggest watch live if possible, if you are available at 3 p.m, because I am going to conduct this series of session every day at 3 p.m. Acha, by the way, guys, we are going to have session tomorrow also, and tomorrow we are going to discuss one very important topic, HCF LCM divisibility. Okay, so please be there. It's going to be an important topic, HCF LCM factorization and divisibility. This is what we are going to discuss tomorrow, right? So 3 p.m, same time. And then our session will be on Monday or Tuesday, whatever is feasible, right? So yes, keep attending this session in live mode, and if that's not possible, then you can attend recorded mode. Now if you are watching in recorded mode, then whenever you come across a question, if I'm asking a question, and try to solve them and then post your answer in the comments. Do let me know what answer you got. Okay. Sure. So guys, let's see how to solve this question. Let's look at solution. Any answer, if you have got any answer, type in the chat box. Bob's bike sold 96 bikes during the weekdays and 1/4 of what was left on the weekend. So guys, suppose he started with X bikes. He had total X bikes. Okay. Now out of this X bikes, he sold 96 bikes, right? So these are remaining bikes, and 1/4 of what was left on weekend. So this is left with him. So 1/4 is sold on weekend. So how many will be left? Can I say 3/4 will be left? No, 200 is not correct. Okay, guys, see, please understand. Let me write it this way. He had total of X bikes. So he sold 96 bikes. So what is left? Can I say he's left with 96 X minus 96 bikes, right? And again, out of this, he sold 1/4 on weekend. Sold 1/4 on weekend. Sold, how many is he left with? So can I say he's left with 3/4 of the bikes? So 3/4 of X minus 96 is left with him. So after that, Bob still had half of his bikes left. So guys, this is equal to, now this what the number of bikes are left equal to, it's half of the total number of bikes. So this should be equal to x by 2. Are you all getting this point? So let's solve this equation. So now we'll get 3 by 4. Let me just solve it over here. So 3 by 4 into x minus 96 is equal to x by 4. So guys, instead of x by 4, can I write down 2x? I mean, instead of x by 2, can I write down 2x by 4? Yes. So this 4 will get cancelled off from both sides. So I'll get 3x minus 96 into 3. Now what is 96 into 3? 288 is equal to 2x. So guys, I'll straight away get x equal to 288. So the answer for this question should be 288 bikes. Have you understood, everyone? Is this part clear? Just confirm once in the chat box if you all have understood. And those who have just joined, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button. जल्दी से सब लोग like कर दो, ठीक है? Great. Let me give you one more such question. Try for this question. So guys, you need to really practice more such questions, and that's what we are going to do in this session. I'm going to give you plenty of questions, right? Keep solving it, guys. Here comes another question. Try for this question. Nice question. 117 children took part in a track meet. 2/7 of the girls that participated is equal to 1/3 of the number of boys. How many girls took part in the track meet? So how will you solve this question? One seven children took part in a track meet. 2/7 of the girls that participated is equal to yeah, sure. What will be the answer? Correct. So let's look at that, guys. In case if you didn't get, check the solution. So see, what they are saying is 2/7 of the girls. We know girls plus boys is equal to 117. Now what it says is 2/7 of the girls, 2/7 of the girls are equal to 1/3 of the boys, right? So we will try to find out the ratio first. So guys, can I say girls by boys is equal to this 7 will come over here upon 2 into 3, yeah, or you can say this is nothing but 7:6, correct? So guys, basically what we need to do is, or I can say girl is to boys is equal to 7:6, right? So we need to divide this 117 in the ratio 7:6, girls and boys, which is 7:6. So guys, do you know how to divide a number in the given ratio? Yeah, so just add the terms of the ratio 7 plus 6. Okay, 7 plus 6 is 13. So divide 117 by 13, you will get 9 over here. So it's going to be 9 sevens are 63. This into 9. Let me use different colors so you'll understand that. So 7 into 9, that is 63, and 6 into 9, that is 54. So guys, there must have been 63 girls and 54 boys. Have you all understood this, everyone? Are you all clear with this part? Just confirm once. And there should be 63 girls and 54 boys. So how many girls took part in the track meet? We'll say 63 girls. Just check the calculation quickly. 2/7 of the girls is equal to 1/3 of the boys. So this is how you can simplify. Okay, girls by boys is 7 upon 2 into 3. ठीक है ना? Correct. Sure. Try for this question now. 2/5 part of a tank is filled by a pipe in 25 minutes. In how many hours will another tank of double the size be filled by the same pipe? 2/5 part of a tank is filled by a pipe in 25 minutes. In how many hours will another tank of double the size be filled by the same pipe? Very interesting question. Yes, so let's look at the solution. Guys, so suppose tank size is x liters. Okay, so we can say 2/5 of x is filled in 25 minutes, right? So can I say complete x will be filled is in 25 into 5 by 2, that is 125 by 2 minutes. Yeah, 125 by 2 minutes. Yes or no? Now our question is, in how many hours will another tank of double the size? So guys, can I say 2x size tank will be filled in 125 minutes? है ना? If x size tank is filled in 125 by 2 minutes, so 2x size tank will be filled in 125 minutes. Now guys, what is 125 minutes? Let's understand this part. We need to convert 125 minutes to hours. So 125 minutes means how many hours? So can I say 125 minutes is 120 minutes plus 5 minutes? Yes or no? ठीक है ना? So 120 minutes is what? Guys, 120 minutes is, right, can I say this is 2 hours plus 5 minutes is 5 by 60 hour, correct? So this is nothing but, if you just simplify, so you will get 2 hour plus 1 by 12 hour. Okay, so 2 and 1 by 12 hour. Yes, Yash, your answer is correct. It should be 2 and 1 by 12 hours. It was a simple question, just that you should be able to convert that minutes into hours and you should be able to formulate a simple equation. Are we clear, everyone? Sure. Let's go ahead. Let's try for this question. 16.66% of boys in a class and 22.22% of the girls in the class passed an exam. If the number of boys passing the exam is twice the number of girls, find the ratio of boys to girls in the class. What will be this ratio? Type your answer in the chat box or in the comments and then I'll explain. In the meantime, just want to show you guys. So after this, we are going to take up this question and then we are also going to understand, after taking up this question, we'll also understand certain other points, which are the different types of fraction, how to compare the fraction, then some change patterns in the fraction. So yeah, we are going to look at concepts also. Once again, we are going to take up the question. So this is how the class is going to proceed. I've just shown you that what's there in the coming time in this session. Sure. Please try for this question for time being. 3:2. Is it? Guys, are you all getting 3:2? Let's check. So 16.66% of boys, matlab, can I say 1/6 of the boys and 22.22% of the girls. So we know it's 2/9. I had already explained earlier, right? So guys, 1/6 of boys, okay, and 2/9 of girls pass the exam. Now, if the number of boys passing the exam is twice the number of girls, so guys, this number is twice this number. So now I'll get the ratio. So I'll get 1/6 B, or let me just simply write down. Okay, B by 6 is equal to 4/9 G. Okay, so I can say B by G is equal to 6 into 4/9. So guys, what will be this value? 24/9, or you can say 8/3. So boys to girls ratio will be 8:3. B is to G is equal to 8:3. Not 3:2, but it should be 8:3. Are you all clear? Okay? Sure. Yeah. Now guys, how to solve this question? So I am solving this question for you, and then I'll give you a couple of more questions. So please pay attention. In such question, you will always start with the lowermost denominator. Okay? You will start with the lowermost denominator. So guys, what is 4 plus 1 by 5? 4 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 5 4s are 20 plus 1, 21 by 5. Now there is 1 upon this one. So guys, what is 1 upon this one? So can I say it's 5 by 21, right? So now we'll have 3 plus 5 upon 21. So guys, what is 3 plus 5 upon 21? So 21 3s are 63 plus 5, 68 by 21. And then there is 1 upon that. So what is 1 upon 68 by 21? It's 21 by 68. Yeah. Then we have 2 plus this. So guys, 2 plus 21 by 68 is equal to 68 2s are 136 plus 21 157 by 68. And then we have 1 upon 157 by 68. So if I just find reciprocal of this, it will be 68 upon 157. Right? So this is how you solve such question. You start with the lowermost denominator and simplify it and solve it, right? And when you take reciprocal of a fraction, so it will be B by A, right? So this is the principle that we are using over here. So answer should be option B. Guys, have you all understood the steps? Just type yes if you all have understood this, so that I can give you one more such question. Come on, fast. Great. Sure. So can you try for this question, guys? What is the value of the given expression given below? Now this is a bit tricky. So, but you will also have to observe certain patterns. Okay? When you come across such questions, guys, don't straight away start solving, because it's going to be time consuming. So what you can do is, you can also observe the pattern. Is there any pattern over here? Just check that. Okay. So guys, do one thing, just stop and let me explain. This is going to be actually very tricky. So let me help you understand, so that next time you can keep such points in mind. Okay? Pay attention, guys. In this question, look at this denominator. Guys, can I write down this as minus 3? So can I write down minus 3 as 1 square minus 2 square? Yeah. And then there is plus sign. So I'll have to, can I write minus of? Okay, I can also write it this way. So here I can write 2 square minus of 1 upon 3 square minus of 1 upon 4 square minus of 1 upon 5 square. Do you all agree? So if you simplify, this will become minus 3 plus something. Okay, na? Minus 3 plus 1 upon this. So this can be written as 1 square minus 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square minus 1 and so on and so forth. So guys, can you also see the same thing over here? This is also same na, as this one. So let's assume this as x. So this will also be x. So now my equation will be 1 upon 1 square minus x plus 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon x and plus 1 upon 1 square minus x. Correct? So this, if I simplify, guys, what will be this value? Yes, if I simplify this, this will be 1 upon x minus 1. So x upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon 1 minus x. Right, everyone? Correct? So now can I write down this as minus, and can I just write this as x minus 1? You know, we can always shuffle the terms and we can change the sign of the term. So there is a plus and 1 minus x. So instead I can write x minus 1 and here I can take minus sign. So guys, if you observe, this is nothing but x minus 1 upon x minus 1. So this value is going to be 1. So you will tick mark none of this because the answer has to be 1. Right? And these are the kind of question that you will surely find in CAT and other MBA entrance exam. I mean, it's a typical CAT level question. Right? So which we are covering right now as part of the basics. Hai na? Have you all understood this question, guys? Confirm once. Great. Chalo. So let's look at few more questions. Now try for this question. Ramu has several friends and all of them are well settled in India. 1/5 of Ramu's friend went to Mumbai and 1/3 of his friends went to Delhi. 3 times the difference between these two went to Chennai and only 3 went to Pune. So how many of his friends went to Mumbai? This is what you need to find out. How many of his friends went to Mumbai? So what will be the answer, guys? Correct. So answer should be 9. I think answer should be 9. Let's look at that. Let's look at the solution. It's a simple fraction questions. Suppose Ramu has n friends. N friends. So out of this n friends, 1/5 friends went to Mumbai. Okay. So n by 5 to Mumbai and 1/3 went to Delhi. Okay. This went to Delhi and 3 times the difference between these two. So 3 times, this is Mumbai. Let me use different color. Mumbai, Delhi and Pune. Right. So how many friends went to Pune? So 3 times difference between these two. Guys, what is difference between these two? N3 minus N5. Right. So can I say, and this went to Chennai. 3 times the difference went to Chennai and only 3 went to Pune. Now how many friends went to Pune? So it should be 3 and this should be equal to his total friends. Do you all agree? This should be equal to his total friends. So guys, simplify this. And how can we simplify this? So what I can do is I can take LCM of these numbers 5 and 3. So multiply the complete equation by 15. So we will get 3n plus 5n, right, plus 3 into 5n minus 3 into 3n, because we need to multiply by 15 also na here, right, plus 15 3s are 45 is equal to 45n, right? So guys, what will I get over here? 3n plus 5n, 8n plus 15n minus 9n. So 8n plus 6n, it's going to be 14n, right? What's wrong with this? Sorry, this should be 15n, by the way. This should be 15n because we are multiplying by 15. Right, so 3 plus 5, 8 plus 15, 23 minus 9, 14n, 14n, okay, plus 45 is equal to 15n, yeah. So we will get ns, or n will come out to be 45. So he had total 45 friends, and how many of his friends went to Mumbai? So out of this 45 friends, Mumbai, you know, n by 5 friends went to Mumbai, so it will come out to be 9. Is this part clear, guys? So ultimately you yes, you had to make this equation, okay. Chalo, let's take few more questions. Now, how to solve such question? The denominator of a fraction x by y is 1 less than twice the numerator. Okay, so that is one fraction x by y. Okay, so the denominator is 1 less than twice the numerator. So guys, can I say you know, there is a fraction, suppose numerator is n, so denominator should be what? 1 less than twice the numerator, so 2n minus 1. Do you all agree? If my numerator is n, then the denominator should be 1 less than twice the numerator, that is 2n minus 1. And if the numerator and denominator are both increased by 1, the fraction becomes 3 by 5. So if I add 1 to both, this fraction becomes equal to 3 by 5. So guys, let's solve this. So we'll get n plus 1 upon 2n is equal to 3 by 5, or just cross multiply. So you will get 5n plus 5 is equal to 6n, or you will get n is equal to 5. So this is the value of n that we'll get. So what will be my fraction? So x by y is equal to n. My original fraction was what? N upon 2n minus 1. So it should be 5 upon 9, right? So now it is asking find x plus y. Okay, na? So guys, what is this? Is your x, this is your y. So can I say x plus y should be equal to 5 plus 9, that is 14. Have you all understood this? So your answer should be 14 for this question, right? So this is the solution. Yeah. See, in case if you are not able to solve this question, what you need to do is after the session, watch it completely once again, pause the video at every single question and try to solve it by your own. In case if you are struggling a lot with this kind of question in formulating equation and all, you don't need to do anything else. You just need to watch this video once again and try to solve this question once again. If required, watch it 2-3 times. Okay, no harm in that. But guys, if you are not able to tackle this worded problems, then trust me, the remaining part will become too complicated. CAT exam is actually not that difficult, but because we are not able to solve such easy basic things, that's why we find remaining things very complicated. Right? So this is what I'm trying to help you with. Yeah, now this is a yes, Yadidya, and that is what you need to learn. For example, this is one of the tricky question. Rarely students, even who are well prepared, rarely solve this question. So guys, let me help you understand a different way of solving such question. Okay, Jaidan baked some cookies. He sold 160 cookies and gave 1/7 of the remaining cookies to his sister. Okay, now most of the students in this question start with x. Okay, total number of cookies that he baked was x, which is not correct. Okay, we'll use a different approach. The number of cookies that he had left was 2/5 of the number of cookies he baked at first. So how many cookies did Jaidan give to his sister? Okay, and Jaidan used 125 gram of flour to bake 10 cookies. How many kilogram of flour did Jaidan use? Flour, we call it flour, not flour. Okay, so how many kilogram of flour did Jaidan used to bake all the cookies at first? This again is, this is second question. So there are two questions. So let's understand how to solve such question. Guys, so here I'll assume total cookies total cookies as 7x plus 160. 7x plus 160. Now why 7x plus 160? So that guys, when I give away 160 cookies to my sister, I'll be left with 7x cookies. When I give 160 cookies to sister, okay, so I'll be left with what? I'll be left with 7x cookies, and I can easily find out 1/7. Okay, sorry, this is sold. I'm sorry, this was sold. Okay, and then I give 1/7 cookies to my sister. So what is 1/7 of this? So can I say 7x is left? So 1/7 of the remaining, that is x. This was given to sister. So now I'll be left with 6x cookies. Yes, this will simplify my task. So the number of cookies that he had left was 2/5 of the number of cookies he baked first. So guys, this 6x should be equal to 2/5 the number of total cookies that he baked first. That is 7x plus 160. 2/5 of 7x plus 160. You just need to solve this question. So this will be 30x is equal to 14x plus 160, or if you solve this, you will get x is equal to 10. Have you all understood this, guys? Yeah. X will come out to be what? 10. Okay. So how many cookies did Jaidan give to his sister? Can I say Jaidan gave 10 cookies to his sister because he had given X cookies? So he gave 10 cookies to his sister. Correct? No guys, this is incorrect. This should be 320, na? 320. So this will come out to be 20. Huh? So Jaidan gave 20 cookies to his sister. Yeah, he gave 20 cookies to his sister. Guys, have you all understood this part? Just confirm once. Is this clear? Okay. Now let's look at next one. Okay. Jaidan used 125 gram of flour to bake 10 cookies. How many kilogram of flour did Jaidan use to bake all the cookies at first? So guys, what is the total number of cookies that he baked? So can I say total cookies is equal to 140 plus 160. That is 300 cookies. He baked 300 cookies, right? And he uses 125 gram for 10 cookies, right? So how many grams will be used for 300 cookies? Okay, so can I say this is like 30 times? So this should also be 30 times. Now guys, 125 into 30 grams is equal to 125 into 30, yeah, by 1000 kg. So this is going to be what? 8. So 30 by 8 is how much, guys? 8 3s are 24.75 kg. Okay, so 3.75 kg flour he used initially. So answer for this question should be 3.75 kg. Have you all understood this, everyone? Is this clear? Sure. Okay, now let's proceed to the next part. See, we are just discussing fractions right now. We need to still discuss more points related to fractions, and then we'll discuss decimals, then problems on decimals. So as I said, as I promised earlier also, it's going to be a detailed session, right? Keep watching the sessions, and trust me, you will have amazing foundation. You will be able to tackle such questions very easily, the worded problems. Correct? Sure. Okay. Before we proceed, guys, if you want to have continuous learning with me under my guidance, so you can join my plus batch using code SHAH10. Okay. I have two types of batches going on in which I am going to complete this quant and LRDI. The first set of batches are English batches where I teach in English language. We use Hindi English mix. The second set of batches are pure English batches where I use completely English language. So yeah, you can go for that. And some amazing offers are going on. So you are getting subscription right now at just 15,000 rupees. So you can go for that. Now we need to quickly understand some other important points related to fraction, which is types of fractions. So guys, fractions are of three types: proper fractions, improper fractions, okay, improper fractions, and then this the third category is of mixed fractions. Okay, mixed fractions. So what are proper fractions? So guys, all these fractions when numerator is less than denominator are proper fraction. 7 by 100 and so on and so forth. These are proper fractions. Your numerator is less than denominator. See, if the fraction is a by b, so in proper fraction your a will be less than b, right? In improper fraction it's reverse, a will be greater than b, then means your numerator will be greater than denominator, okay, and so on and so forth. And mixed fraction, so every improper fraction can be written as mixed fraction. For example, 5 by 2 can be written as 2 and 1 by 2, or 50 by 7, okay, sorry, 60 by 7 can be written as 8 and 4 by 7. Do you all agree? 7 8s are 56 plus 4, 60 by 7. So these are nothing but mixed fractions. Are you all getting this point? So just to give you an example, 2 and 1 by 2, or 8 and 4 by 7. So all these are nothing but mixed fractions. Is this part clear, guys? Mixed fraction, improper fraction and proper fraction, right? Now we need to understand how to compare fraction. For example, if I want to see which is greater, so one way is you can convert them into decimal. So this is 0.44 and this is going to be 1 by 12 is 0.83. So 5 by 12 is 5 times of that. So it is going to be 0.41 something, right? So you can say this fraction is greater. This is one way, but this is going to be very complicated. So instead what you can do is, if the fractions are smaller, if the numbers are small, then you can simply cross multiply. So guys, 12 4s are 48, 9 5s are 45. Since 48 is greater than 45, so this fraction, the first fraction is greater than the second fraction. Have you all understood? By cross multiplying also we can figure out which fraction is greater, right? Okay. Now guys, there are certain rules related to fraction division which you need to remember. You must have seen during your school, so I am helping you revise that. The first rule is, remember guys, a by b divide by, just a moment, a by b divide by c. So this is going to be a upon b into c, right? These two will multiply internally with each other, okay? So let me give you an example of this, guys. Let's take an example of this. So for example, 3 by 4 divide by 5. So this is going to be 3 by 20. Is this part clear? Now the second rule, so second rule related to this fractional division is a upon b by c. So this is equal to a into c divided by b. You know, this will multiply with the numerator, है ना? Okay, so let's look at example of this. So right, suppose 3 divided by 2 by 5. So it is going to be 15 by 2. Are you all clear? Everyone, quickly confirm in the chat box. Have you all understood this? The third rule is a by b divided by c by d. So in this case, we can write this as a into d divided by b into c. Okay, this a will multiply over here and this b will multiply with this one. Okay, so let me once again give you an example of this rule. So 2 by 5 divided by 3 by 4. So this is going to be 2 into 4 divided by 5 into 3. So this is how we can simplify. Yes, so please remember these rules, guys. Okay, now let's quickly understand change pattern in fractions. What is the change pattern in fractions? So there is one very interesting property that we see over here. So guys, for proper fractions, proper fraction, okay, when numerator is less than denominator, okay, if I take a proper fraction a by b and if I add a constant positive quantity in both numerator and denominator, then the resultant fraction will always be greater than the previous fraction. Okay, this is what change pattern says. Let me give you an example. Suppose I take a proper fraction 2 by 5 and I'm adding 3 to both. Okay, I'm adding 3 to both numerator as well as denominator. So my new fraction will be what, guys? Can I say it will become 5 by 8? So definitely this new fraction will be greater. You can add any value. Suppose I am adding 1 to both numerator and denominator. So 2 plus 1 3, 5 plus 1 6. So 3 by 6 will be greater than 2 by 5. Guys, can you remember this? So please remember this rule, and the reason for this one is slightly different. So I'll explain in a different class why is it happening that way. Similarly, if I take some improper fraction, then it will be reversed. Okay, so what happens in improper fraction? Let's understand. Improper fraction matlab numerator is greater than denominator. So if I have improper fraction a by b, and if I add constant positive quantity in both numerator and denominator, then guys, resultant fraction will be smaller than the previous fraction. The resultant fraction will be smaller than the previous fraction. Okay, just a moment, huh? So let me give you an example for this one also. So example of this is, suppose I take 5 by 3 and if I add 1 to both numerator and denominator, so it will become 6 by 4. So definitely guys, 5 by 3 is greater than 6 by 4. This is what it says. Now suppose you are given a fraction like this, 128 by something like 61, and then you are given another fraction 130 by 63. So you can straight away say this has to be greater because you are adding 2 to both numerator and denominator. Correct? So this is how it works. Sure. Now let's look at few questions, guys. Can you tell me which of the following fraction is largest? Type your answer in the chat box quickly. Which of the following fraction is largest? So guys, give a thought and then you can take 2 minutes break. Okay? Take 2 minutes break and then we'll continue. Okay, just try for this question in the meantime. Yes guys, hi everyone. So welcome back. Quickly show me a thumbs up. Let's continue. Okay, let me just check the video part. Right, it's better. Yes guys, what's the answer for this question? Sure, let's discuss. So if you look at, 46 is what? 21 into 2 plus 4 divide by 21. So it is going to be 2 and 4 by 21. Can I write this way? This is option A, right? Similarly, what is option B, everyone? So it is 188 2 are 376. Do you all agree? So 188 into 2 plus 4 divide by 188. So you can say it is 2 and 4 by 188. है ना? Then what is going to be option C, guys? So option C is going to be 169. In fact, this is very simple actually. This is 3 times, right? So 169 into 3. It's going to be 507 plus 7 divide by 169, right? So it is 3 and 7 by 169. And if you look at option D, it's less than 2. Option D is less than 2. So we really don't need to check this option. ठीक है ना? So of course it has to be option C. Absolutely correct. No, B is greater than 2. ठीक है ना? B is greater than 2. Yes? Okay. Sure. Fine. Guys, have you all understood? So this is greatest. Just confirm once in the chat box. Are we all clear? Right. Okay. Now let's look at this question. Given below are information about the production and export of tea in a country for the period 1995 to 1999, and for which year the export as a percentage of production the least. Export as a percentage of production the least. Okay. So guys, export means green color, production means orange color, है ना? So in 1995, export as a percentage of production is 207 divided by 421. Correct? 207 divided by 421. And we are asked it should be least. Okay? While over here it is 189 divided by 561. So instead of doing all this, what we can do is, can I say in 1999, in 1996, the production export is less than 1995 and production is more than 1995. So we really don't need to look at this year. Now let's compare 1996 with other years. So in 1997, if you look at your export has increased by how much? Your export has increased by 20 and your production has increased by 26, right? Okay. In 1998, your export has increased by 6 and your production has again increased by few more values. So it is you can say 58. It has increased by 58, correct? Okay, further it has increased by 5 and this has increased by 15 and so on and so forth. So actual competition is between this and this. Do you all agree? The actual comparison is between 1996, 97 and 98. Okay? And maybe 99. But here you will straight away realize that 1996 has to be the least. Why? Now let's understand that part. So guys, in 96, then 97, then 98 and then 99. Let me just write down this way. Okay. So in 96, it's going to be 189 by 561, right? 189 by 561. In 1997, it is going to be 209 by 587. So let's compare these two first. So guys, here if you observe, your numerator is increasing by 20 while your denominator is just increasing by 26. Yes or no? ठीक है ना? So guys, if you look at your increase in numerator is more in terms of percentage, and this concept we need to understand now. Okay, so let's understand this concept through a simple example. Suppose I take a fraction 2 by 5, right? I take a fraction 2 by 5, and if I add 1 to numerator and if I add 2 to denominator, so what will be my fraction? It will be 3 by 7, right? This will be 3 by 7. So definitely 3 by 7 is greater than 2 by 5. Now why so? Let's understand. So guys, when you are adding 1 to 2, can I say you are increasing your numerator by 50%? When you are adding 2 to 5, so guys, 2/5 is 40%. So that means here you are increasing your denominator by 40%. Since you are increasing your numerator by more percentage points, the resultant fraction will be greater than the previous fraction. So similarly, in the previous example, okay, in the previous example, it was 189 by 561 and 209 by 587. 587. So here you are increasing by 20. Now 20 is what percent of 189? So 20 nines are 180 and 20 tens are 200. So can I say this is going to be something like a little less than 10%? Sorry, a little more than 10%, but less than 11.11%, isn't that? So let's call it, this is an increase of say 11%. Okay, this is approximately an increase of 11%, while here you are just adding 26 in 561. So guys, it is less than 10% increase. So since you are increasing your numerator by more percentage points, the resultant fraction will be greater. So in our question, guys, this will be greater than this, and we had to find out least. So this has to be the least one. Correct. Similar further, guys, if you check, I mean, if you directly compare 96 with 98 or 99, you will realize 96 is the smallest. So here my answer has to be 1996. Just check that. Okay, if you want to compare, we can compare it over here. Okay, let me just compare this two. Let me compare 96 with 98. So in 96, it was 189 by 561. And in 1998, it was 215 by 645. So what is the increase in the denominator? So the increase is, you can say this is 84 increase. Yeah. Now 84 is what percentage? Approximately 84 is what percentage of 561? So 87s are 50, 87s are 56. So can I say this is like 1/7, or you can say you are increasing your denominator by approximately 14.28%, by 14%. Let's call it 14%. While here you are adding how much? You are adding 26 over here. So 26 sevens are, what is it going to be? Just a moment. Yeah. 6 sevens are 42. Correct. This is going to be pretty close actually. Oh. Just a moment. Guys, this is 215 now. So for which year the export as a percentage of production the least? Okay. So 215 26 by 189. So 25 sevens are 1. This is less than 14%. Okay, this is less than 14%. So guys, this will be smaller than this. Sorry, this will be smaller than this. Okay, just a moment. एक second guys. Okay, so yeah, we need to check this once again. So guys, in 96 it is 189 divided by 561. Okay, now can I say this is definitely greater than 1/3? Yeah, this is greater than 1/3. Answer will not be 96, guys. Answer will be 98 and 99. Both will be the least. While if you look at 1998, it's 215 by 645. So it is exactly 1/3. This is 98 and in 1999 also it is 220 by 660, right? So this is also 1/3. So guys, the export as a percentage of production, export as a percentage of production is least in 1998 and 1999, both the years. Guys, this will be your answer. Do you all agree? Just confirm once in the chat box, right? So yeah, you will have to be accurate in your calculations. I mean, these are the kind of questions that they ask you in DI, and that's where you can use the comparison of fraction, you know, increase in the fractions and all. Chalo, I really hope you have understood this. Just type your views in the comment section. If you have any queries, you can type it in the comments. Okay, now let's look at this question. A sum of rupees 1360 has been divided among A, B, C such that A gets 2/3 of what B gets and B gets 1/4 of what C gets. So what is B share, guys? Please type your answer in the chat box. Try for this question, everyone. A sum of rupees 1360 has been divided among A, B and C such that A gets 2/3 of what B gets. So A is equal to 2/3 of B, okay, and B gets 1/4 of what C gets. B is equal to 1/4 of C. So we can say A is to B is 2:3, okay, and B is to C is B is to C is 1:4. Do you all agree? B is to C is 1:4. Yeah, everyone. Sure. So how do we find continuous ratio based on this? Right. You know how I get 1:4. So guys, B by C is equal to 1/4. So that's why I can say B is to C is 1:4. Now B is the common value over here. So multiply it with 3. So we will get 2:3:12. This is the ratio in which we need to divide among these 3 people. 2:3:12. And total 1360 has been divided, right? So guys, let's do the calculation. Okay. So 1360 divide in this ratio. 2:3:12. Right? Now what is 2 plus 3 plus 12? So it's 17. So 1360 divide by 17. 17 8s are 136. So this is going to be 80. So share of A will be 2 into 80. Share of B will be 3 into 80. Share of C will be 12 into 80. So they are asking B's share. So it has to be 3 into 80. That is 240 rupees. So that's your answer, right? So this is how this was based on fraction as well as the ratio. So if you are given certain fractions, I mean if you are given relation in terms of fraction, you should be able to convert it to ratio, right? That's what you have to understand. Have you all understood, guys? Quickly show me a thumbs up in the chat box if you all have understood this. Fine. Now let's look at this question. 1/3 of Rahul's saving in National Saving Certificate is equal to 1/2 of his saving in Public Provident Fund. If he has 1,50,000 as total saving, how much has he invested in Public Provident Fund? So 1/3 of National Saving Certificate is equal to 1/2 of Public Provident Fund. Let's indicate by P. So guys, what is this ratio? N by P is 3:2, and total he has invested 1,50,000. So divide in this ratio. So what will we get? Can I say we'll get 90,000 in National Saving Certificate and 60,000 in Public Provident Fund. So they're asking Public Provident Fund. So tick mark 60,000. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sure. Now guys, let's look at certain rules related to decimals. This is our last part of the session. So some important points related to decimal calculation. So first thing is, I mean, when you multiply numbers in decimal, the total digits in the decimal will be equal to the sum total of the decimal digits, right? For example, what is 1.9 into 0.2? Correct. So guys, 19 twos are 38, and since there is one decimal over here, there is another decimal over here, so there should be two decimals in total in the answer, so it will be 0.38. Are we clear? Instead, if I say 0.019 into 0.2, what will be the result? So guys, 19 twos are 38, so just write down 38 and then count the number of decimal 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there should be 4 digits after decimal. So what you'll do is you will insert 2 zeros and then you will write decimal. So it will be 0.0038. You should be pretty clear with these rules, right? Now let's check this one. So guys, what will be the answer for this? 1.9 into 0.2 divide by 0.076, correct? Now this is nothing but 0.38 divided by 0.076. So guys, you can think it this way. Since there are 3 decimal digits in the denominator, you can put a 0 over here. Now there are 3 digits in both numerator and denominator. So this is 380 by 76, which is nothing but 5. So answer for this question will be 5. Have you all understood this, everyone? You know, whenever you do division, decimal number division, try to make digits after decimal equal in both numerator and denominator, and then can eliminate the decimal part. So it's 380 by 76, so it is going to be 5. Clear? Similarly, guys, what is 2.4 into 0.033? Okay, so let's do this multiplication. First of all, we'll do 24 into 33. 2.4 into 0.33. This is 0.033. So what we'll do is, what is 24 into 33? So we can use crisscross method if you want, or you can directly do it. 24 threes are 72. So this is 720 plus 24 threes are 72. So guys, this is going to be 792, right? So I'm going to get result as 792. Now let's count the number of digits after decimal. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we need to have total 4 digits after decimal. So I'll call it 0.0792. Are we clear? So this answer will be 0.0792. Yep. Similarly, 103, 112. Guys, what is 103 into 112? Base 100 method for multiplication. So this is plus 3. This is plus 12. So 12 threes are 36. And 103 plus 12 is 115. So this is going to be 11536. Now let's calculate number of digits after decimal. So there is 1, 2 and 3 digits after decimal. So we'll write 11.536. The answer will be 11.536. Are we all clear, everyone? Okay, sure. Now guys, when you take square root of decimal number, number of digits after decimal will become half. That means square root of 0.04, it's 0.2, right? Square root of 0.36, it's 0.6, and so on and so forth. Similarly, when you take cube root, the number of digits after decimal will become 1/3. So guys, here what is square root of 256? It is 16, and there are 4 digits after decimal. So in answer there will be 2 digits after decimal. Similarly, what is cube root of 0.008? So 8 ka cube root is 2, and there are 3 digits after decimal. So in answer there should be just 1 digit after decimal. The reverse part is also true. If I find square of a decimal number, number of digits after decimal will become double. So 0.02 square will be 0.0004. Just remember this part. Okay. Now what is square root of 0.625? So guys, you cannot determine the square root. It's not a perfect square number. Why? Because there are 3 digits after decimal and you cannot make it half of that, right? So this will come out to be something like this. Under root of 0.625 is 625 upon 1000, right? Now guys, 1000 can be written as 100 into 10. So what is square root of 625? It's 25 divided by square root of 100, it's 10, and this root 10 will be as it is. So this answer will be 25 upon 10 root 10. Yeah, so these are certain properties or rules that you should be very clear about as far as decimal goes. Particularly if you are someone who is from non-mathematics background, you might have forgotten this. So the objective of this session was to help you recollect all these rules. I really hope you have understood this now, and throughout your CAT and other MBA entrance exam preparation or whatever exam you are preparing, you will remember it. Okay, fine. Chalo. So guys, what decimal of an hour is a second? And this question was asked in SNAP exam once. Can you tell me the answer for this question? What decimal of an hour is a second? 1 second is what decimal of an hour? Now we know that 1 hour has 3600 seconds. So this is what we need to find out. Okay, this is what we need to find out. Now guys, what is 1 by 36? What is 1 by 36? So we can't divide, so we'll put decimal. Again we can't divide, so put one more decimal. So you can say 36 2s are 72. There will be 28, put 0. So 36 7s are, right? 36 7s are, it will come out to be, so it is going to be 0. Okay, 0.027 divide by 100. Okay, na? Right. Let me write it this way: 1 upon 36 into 1 upon 100. So this is going to be 0.027 into 1 upon 100. So it will be 0.0027. Sorry, 0.00027. Okay, and that's why we'll tick mark none of this. Is this part clear? Sure. Now, what is the answer for this question? So this is a very interesting question. In fact, we can learn a couple of concepts over here. So pay your attention. It's a simple question, I know, but still an interesting point has to be noted. Guys, 144 upon 0.144. So can I say from numerator to denominator, I have shifted decimal 3 places towards left. So over here also I need to do the same. 14.4, shift decimal 3 places to the left. So you will get 0.0144. Okay, this is one way of thinking. The other way of looking at this question is this one. 144 upon 0.144 is equal to 14.4. Now guys, 144.0 and 14.4. Can I say from left side to right side? In the numerator, the decimal has been shifted one place. So even in denominator, you need to do the same, shift decimal one place. So you will again get the same answer, 0.0144. Are we clear? So remember these rules, you can think it two ways, right? Okay. This is a simple question. So now I'm giving you certain question for homework. Post your answer in the comments. So guys, this is homework question 1. You will post the answer in comments. Okay. Then this is homework question 2. So you will post answer in comments. Homework question 3. Okay. So there are 3 questions that I've given to you, and we'll take up few more questions afterwards in the class, right? Okay, and this is homework question 4. Homework question 4. In fact, this is also a nice question. Yeah, homework question 4. This is tricky one. Definitely solve this question, huh? And this is homework question 5. Okay, everyone. So solve this question. If required, we'll discuss the answers in the next class. Our next class will be tomorrow, and it is going to be HCF, LCM, divisibility, factorization and all. So it's going to be an interesting session. Make sure that all of you are attending it without fail. Right? Quickly show me a thumbs up, guys, if you enjoyed the session, so that we can end it now. Right? And yes, make sure that all of you have joined this Telegram channel. It's Unacademy _ Ronak Shah, and there is one more Telegram channel that I had shown at the beginning. So do join that channel as well. Unacademy _ CAT _ English. Okay. That's it, guys. Now, if you are a plus subscriber, then we are going to have profit loss first session today in the plus batch at 6 p.m.